DeCock Duke slow in starting, unstoppable at the finish. Video by Yahoo Sports. Columbia, SC. It was easy to quit. 4 minutes later, the full force of the Duke machine had been thoroughly unleashed, Williamson in particular on a short run of possessions that included a steal that ended in a layup, but not before he nearly fell to the floor while dribbling behind his back in a furious dunk from high above the rim of his own missed free throw. So after 20 minutes in which Duke looked anything like the team that roared through the ACC tournament in Charlotte, the Blue Devils once again looked like the all-conquering juggernaut they were expected to be from the start. That's fine against North Dakota State, which suffered through an off night from the outside at the worst possible time in an 85-62 Duke win, but the Blue Devils are going to have to be better off the hop against Central Florida or VCU, or really anyone else in the next 5 games if that's indeed how far they get. With Virginia fending off Gardner-Webb earlier Friday trailing at halftime and facing the specter of another disaster before pulling away, Duke faced an equally nervy challenge from the Bison, which on Wednesday night denied Durham the Duke North Carolina Central showdown. The first half was, for Duke, a mess. Things got off to nor would he be with the next 20 minutes. Williamson had a dunk that changed quickly in the second half. Duke outscored, even Reddish got going, and the bench was thoroughly cleared with 4-1/2 minutes to go after both Williamson and Barrett hit the 25-point mark. Duke has had some slow starts lately against North Carolina in the ACC tournament most notably, but the momentum that the Blue Devils can gather when things start going well is simply smothering. This is only supposed to be the beginning for Duke. The Blue Devils may visit the News and Observer Raleigh, North Carolina. @
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park.